Hey there, thanks for tuning in. This is Mrs. J. Today we're going to look at Autodesk Inventor, and we're looking at shape sheet number 1 with part number 6. So right in here, this guy right here, see if we can see what we can do here. That's actually pretty neat. Okay, so let's just make a regular rectangle and extrude it. It looks like it's, we know the scale is a 1/2 inch per block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I did the whole thing, it's going to be 4. Okay, so 4 by 10. Let's see what we can do. I have a shape sheet project file. Please make sure you're using a project file. That's projects, create new. Give it a name, be working in it. If it fails, make sure you close everything down here. Nothing down here, no part 1, no drawing files, everything's closed, and then you can make a new one. Just make sure you're in it when you start. As long as it's activated and green check marked, you're good. Okay, we're going to choose a new part file. I'm going to work on the XY plane, top left. Left click on the Start a New 2D Sketch, and I'm going to select this XY plane right here and get started. I'm going to use the pan tool to move it over in front of me, hit escape to get out of the pan tool. Simple rectangle tool, top left, hit the origin, click to the right, and we said it was 10 boxes, so 5 inches. Tab, I can tab to toggle in between. It takes it off your screen, but it's still there. And then we said it was how high? I don't think I counted. 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3.5 inches. Okay, 3.5. When I scroll out, you'll see it. And I just use tab to get in between those two. So let me move this up just so you can see it. You don't have to move it, just so you can see it on my video. Okay, so 5, because it was 10 boxes, by 3.5, because it was 7 boxes. So half of whatever boxes you have. Okay, let's finish the sketch. I'm going to hit the house button over here next to my view cube. It goes away when I'm away from it. See, and it pops up when you get close. You have to know where it is. 5 by 3. And then let's take a look here. We extrude it back 4 boxes or 2 inches. So top left, make sure you finish your sketch. There's no green check mark. Extrude. I'm going to drag it back the other direction. It doesn't matter, but I just like it there. And then we said 2 inches. So hit 2. Okay, so now we're going to cut out that, see this right here? Let's see if I can figure that out, cut that out. It looks like it's 3 boxes away from the top. It goes back 2 boxes, so 1 inch, 1.5 inch. And then down here, it looks like it's 2 boxes away from the edge. So let's figure that out. We're going to do a new sketch, left click, click on the front face, not the edges, but the face, left click anywhere. Get it in front of us. And let's figure that out. So we said line tool from this edge, make sure you're clicking like exactly on it. So that color changed, mine turned green. We said it was 1.5 or 3 boxes. So 1.5, enter. I'm going to scroll out. And then we decided it would be down here about, I think we said 1. I'm going to hit escape and get out of that. How far away from this edge? 1 inch. Okay, so let me escape here. Hit escape, get the line tool. Let's put another line down in this bottom corner and go 1 inch so that we know. I'm going to move over my video so you can see it. Okay, so 1.5 this way, 1 that way, and let's just connect the 2. Hit escape, line tool, and just make sure you're seeing a green dot so you're not missing that connection. Green dot, good. Now, you have the line you need and it looks perfect, but you can't extrude out of it unless you close up your line. Inventor doesn't let you cut unless you have a closed surface. So I have to complete this here to here and there to there. So I'm going to use the line tool. I'm already in it. And I'm going to come right down to the bottom, go up. Make sure you see that line change color, see that green dot, and then get the next 2. So you know you know you've done it correctly and you're available to extrude it if you see black lines. If you don't see that, like these are yellow, there's nothing you can do with that once you leave it. So I see black lines right here. I have a closed structure there. Finish your sketch. See my black lines are there. I'm going to use extrude. I'm going to click in here. It's red because it needs to know which one you want to do, this side or that side. Click here. I know I want to go back the other direction, so I'm going to do flipped. And then I forgot how much. Looks like it's 2 boxes or 1 inch. So we're going to type in 1 and enter. There you go. Okay. Yeah, my geometry is showing. We can hide that later. There you go. It updates. Okay, so now we just need to add on the circle. Circle's a little tricky. Let me get in there. Okay, so this is the center of the circle. Let's see if I have a drawing tool on here. No drawing tools. Okay, that's okay. Center here. It looks like it's 2 boxes this way, 2 boxes that way. So the diameter of the circle is 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, 2 inches. And then it is 1 inch, 2 inches. It's 2 inches away from the edge here and 2 inches away from the bottom edge there. Okay, easy peasy, we can do this. Let's use the circle tool. We're going to start a new sketch. I'm going to start it on this outermost portion. So I'm going to left click there. Get this in front of me. Zoom in. Okay. Circle tool. I can put the circle on and measure it, or I can draw a line and set it on there. I'll put the circle on. I'm just going to drop it in here, anywhere. I'm going to call it 2 inches. I know it's not in the right spot, so now I'm going to move it. I just put it there because it was a place to put it. Hit escape. I made it 2 inches. If you missed that dimension, you can just drag it out, double click it, change it 2 inches. Okay, so now we're going to place this dimension. And you always click the center of your circle, not the outside, the center, that little green dot. And then the edge of my object. I'm just going to pull it off so you can see it. And we said it was 2 inches away from the edge. I'm going to do that again, the center of the object, and this time we'll hit the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to pull it off so you can see it. It's okay if you leave it in there. And 2 inches. Oh, we were pretty close. So it's a 2-inch circle. It's 2 inches away from this edge, 2 inches away from this edge. They've turned yellow because now it knows it's been dimensioned to a new sketch. So we're going to finish this sketch. Take a look at your handiwork. That's pretty neat. And let's go back to the original sketch. It looks like it goes all the way through. These are not schematics. They're just, you know, isometric images, but it looks like it goes all the way through because you can see that line there. So we're going to go extrude. Make sure you have finished your sketching. There's no green check mark. Extrude. And you can just drag that arrow back in the other direction, or you can hit cut and flipped. As long as it's pink, it's going to extrude. It's going to cut and not add material. So hit OK. There you go. That's a pretty neat piece. I like it. Hit that button, get in front of me. And then don't forget to color your object. Use the adjust tool in the top center. Move this out of the way. Left click away from your object, drag across, and then you can give it a nice bright color. There you go. Click OK. Don't forget to save your work. File, save as. And I believe this is shape number 6. I try not to use the word part because that's default for Inventor and you'll have thousands of them. Try not to use a number sign. It does tend to mess with the integrity of the files, but obviously I've used it once or twice, so it gives you trouble later. Thanks for watching. Save your work.